Howdy.
This is Russel Maddox.
Hey, Russell.
Justin.
Hey, my name's Justin. We're at Carl's Quality Cooling and Heating. So, as you know, Christmas is the time of giving.
Yep.
So, we at Carl's Quality Cooling and Heating remember the greatest gift ever given, right? Jesus come from heaven for us, and we like to give back to the community this time of year. And so, you were nominated by a loved one, family friend, to receive a brand new air conditioning and heating system at no charge to you. So we know that you served our country, you gave a lot, and we just want to give back a little bit to you. So we're giving you a completely brand new air conditioning heating system for your home, so that you don't have to worry about that. So I want to give that gift to you this year. So you won, man. You're the winner. You didn't even know that you didn't even know
No,
you were in the contest.
Come on.
It makes me cry.
So you were selected for a Christmas giveaway, right, for the free system install. You were nominated and then selected. And how did you feel when you first found out?
Honestly, it was hard to believe. Like, y'all came out and told me we were getting it, and you're like, and we're going to schedule it in a month. And I was like, something's going to happen. They're going to be like, no, not this guy. This isn't the guy. Somebody else deserves this.
Yeah.
It was hard for me to actually believe that it was going to happen. So that was, yeah. When y'all called me, and you're like, we're coming out in 2 days. Oh, no, all right. No, it's going to go down. Cool.
Yeah. Wow. And so it's funny. I've heard that reaction before. I think the last year's giveaway, they said the same thing. They were like, we didn't think it was going to be real. We didn't think it was really going to happen.
It doesn't happen. Like you see it on TV, but
well, that's awesome. We were glad we were able to, bless you and your family, and we know you being a veteran and everything that you gave a lot, right? You gave a lot, and we just try to give a little bit back. And so now that's been installed for about a month.
Yeah.
What difference has it made in your home?
Well, first, I don't hear it ever. It is freakishly quiet. And it takes a little getting used to, because I could sit in my office and hear it on the other side of the house. When the AC kicked on, it sounded like a jet engine. I forget that the AC's on. I don't know the AC's on until I see the little blue light. I'm like, oh, it's cooling. Thank you. Oh, it's super quiet, but it barely ever runs. It's like it gets to its happy little zone and it does its thing and turns off. Most of the time, it's not even on. The system's pretty cool.
So we know that in addition to the previous system not working, right, you also had a dust issue.
Yeah.
So we went ahead and we changed the ducts and the grills. We also installed a big media filter in the attic. So how has your dust situation improved? We still got dust or what?
No. It's been a month and there's no new accumulations of dust anywhere. The grills are completely snow white still, whereas that old system, I could go through it, one of the super expensive filters, every 2 weeks.
Oh, wow.
You just buy them in bulk. They were nasty. There's constant dust. It's pretty awesome.
So, in addition to us replacing the ductwork, we made a couple changes. We redesigned it. We added returns in every room. I know you had some issues before, and so have you noticed any changes and improvements in that part of the house?
Yeah. There's been a huge improvement. Just the smell of the house, as you walk through from room to room, there aren't any stale spots. Our game room, used to smell like a foot, children, and it's balanced. It all, there's no issues when the AC turns on. We don't have 4 doors slam closed because it's trying to suck through one spot. It just works a lot better.
That's awesome. Yeah. It does make a difference when you have actual return air pathways from every room. It's not pressurizing through rooms, blowing doors closed and stuff like that. It helps with air balancing, so it's not all, different temperatures in different rooms.
And that's been a huge change. Our oldest boys, their bedroom was it was just hot. Constantly. It didn't matter. If the heater was on, it was hot. If the AC was on, it was hot. And now they've gotten so used to sleeping with a box fan that they don't know what to do Like, we don't have the noise, but they don't need it. Like, their room is perfectly
It's awesome.
minty. So,
So what would you say is your favorite thing about the new system?
can I just say the whole system? No.
That's good. That's
I mean,
a good answer.
but yeah, it works really well. Like I said, it doesn't make any noise. You don't walk into a room at any point, with the weather being the way it's been cold, it's been hot. We've actually in 2 weeks gotten to see almost summer functioning to, heart of winter functioning, and it's always just perfect. You never feel like you're being, hit by a hairdryer when you're trying to warm the house, and you're not being froze out when you're just trying to cool it 2 degrees. Like, it finds that sort of groove, and it just maintains, and you don't really have to worry about it.
So you were here for the whole install process.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
so what did you think about the whole process? Was it pleasant? What did you think?
Yeah, absolutely. I was actually a little bit concerned, working from home and having 2 or 3 days of a crew ripping out the guts of my attic. But Elvis's crew, they were spot on. They showed up when they were supposed to. It was impressive. It was cold, it was rainy, it was miserable weather for them to be working in. They didn't make a mess. They're cutting holes in sheetrock and vacuuming up every night before they left, and just, I was able to take phone calls and talk to clients, and they're in the attic doing their thing. Like, it was pretty impressive, and just being able to see their timeline. They showed up, what was it, Tuesday morning? They showed up, and they were done before noon, ripping out all of the ductwork and the entire AC system, and I was kind of blown away by that, because when they came in, they're like, "Oh, it's lunchtime. We're gonna put in your new AC." There's no way you managed that. So yeah, they were good. And Elvis was super nice. He felt bad for them because my dog wouldn't leave them alone, but they were super nice. They were good dudes. And like I said, super quick, super thorough, very clean. The work up in the attic is spotless. It's better than some new construction. So,
As you know, Carl, the owner of Carl's Quality Cooling and Heating, he's not a big in front of the camera guy. He's kind of a more behind the scenes, quiet type. So he's not here, I'm here. So if you were going to say something to Carl, what would you like to say?
It's thank you to start. Absolutely thank you, because this was, we were thinking about having y'all come out to clean the system, just to buy us some time because of how dirty it was, how much of a pain it was. The sinuses, like Silas, he's on his 3rd set of ear tubes because his sinuses are so bad, and all the dust and the mold, wasn't helping. And that was like sort of what we were pooling our money to have done, at least to help. And then when this came through, it's just been amazing. So thank you a million and one times thank you, because that would have been a painful price tag to have to, I was dreading it severely. So
Well,
it's awesome.
from Carl, I know Carl would say, well, you're welcome, and it's a gift to him to be able to give to someone who gave so much for us. So anyways, thank you, Russell. It's just awesome.
Thank you. Appreciate it.